Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. Today we have a Dior unboxing, and I honestly did not think that I was going to get this bag. I know that I have been talking to you guys about wanting a new bag and kind of what I was looking at. I really wanted a big tote. This is something that I feel like would go really well in my collection, and you guys know I haven't been purchasing a lot of bags lately just because it's not really my main priority. I really want to build my jewelry collection, so I think that that's something that I'm really focused on. But I did feel like I needed to add something for spring, summer. Without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox the bag. I did kind of already unbox this already, so I'm sorry. I wore it to a Laura Mercier event, which was actually super fun. I got to see my friend Allie, so that was really nice. And it was her birthday, so I did pick up a bottle of Vouv for her, and then I also gave her a Chanel hand cream, which I think is a great gift. And Ali and I are not very close, so I think if it's someone that's not very close to you, that's like a really great gift because it's like not really expensive and it's like Chanel. So yeah, this is the bag that it came in. It comes with a little ornament charm here, which I think is super cute. I think I actually have one from a gift that I got 2 years ago for like Secret Santa. My aunt had me for Secret Santa, and then she gave me like a notebook, a Dior notebook. So I'm gonna go ahead and untie this, and then obviously this is not the original, how it originally came, but I tried my best. Sorry guys. While I was doing my research on the bag, the micro DJoy popped up so many times, and that in black I think is so cute. But it's like, would you get the micro DJoy in black or just spend a little more to get like the Lady Dior? So I don't know, it's like very neither here nor there, but just personal preference. But I think the micros are so cute. I think what I was wearing to the boutique that day that I went, actually I didn't really like my outfit. I thought my dress made me look super frumpy and like fat, so I honestly did not have a good time trying on the bags because I felt like it didn't really reflect my personal style. But I don't know, that's besides the point. So it comes like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and then I do have the tag for it here. I really love how clean and sleek Dior's packaging is. Just like the white and gold is like my favorite. So you guys can kind of see, like I said, this is not how it originally came, but I did use it. I got the this is not the micro. Okay, so I got the mini Lady Dior bag in Latte. I believe that's the shade. Yeah, Latte Dior. And this is in lambskin, and there really is no other information about it. It's in lambskin, off-white. That's what it says. M030. And this retailed a whopping $5,300, and that is without tax. So let me show you guys. This bag actually did come from Neiman Marcus because they did not have the off-white color at the Dior flagship store on Rodeo Drive. So my receipt is a little bit different than what you probably would get at the boutique, where it would be a full-on paper, sheet of paper. I've seen a handful of the Lady Dior's on resale, and there is a baby pink one that I actually really like, and it's only $2,000, so I was like, why not get it? That is something that I'm looking at. If you guys go online and you guys find it and you buy it, I'm gonna be so sad, but that's the one that I'm looking at right now. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm trying to block out like the credit card number. Okay, so this is a total. If you guys can see that, it came out to $58.03, I believe. Yeah, because our tax is 9.5 in Beverly Hills. Yeah, not much to say there. That's how much it was. And then my receipt did come in this little sleeve, so I'm just gonna put it back in there. It's always important to keep your receipts for insurance. I do have all of my handbags insured under my home insurance, so just in case anything happens, and it's covered in like everything except for earthquakes, I think, because a lot of insurance companies don't insure for earthquakes just because it is California, so earthquakes are like not really predictable. I mean, actually I think they are, but not down to like the exact time or whatever, like hurricanes are. This is my handbag, and I absolutely love it, you guys. Like, I actually purchased a Zimmermann dress that I'm waiting for, and it is so cute. It's really not the colors that I would normally wear, but I think it's so pretty, so I can't wait to wear it with this. That's like my favorite combo. A little mini Lady Dior with like a Zimmermann dress. That's like the best. So this is the little envelope that it came in, and then your authenticity card, which would be this. And then it also came with a little booklet. I've seen people have a lot of different things with their Dior handbags. I think in France, which is where Dior was founded and created, the house, I think that you get a bigger booklet on like the history of Dior, or I don't know if that's only with the ABC Dior, which is a smaller one. The reason why I went with the mini and not the small is just because I didn't like the strap. I prefer a chain strap. I think it makes it look more feminine, more elegant, more classy. It just looks better with the bag, in my opinion. Like my small Lulu has a chain on it. I just feel like that bag I can wear for, I can dress it up, I can dress it down. I think it's like the best of both worlds. And because the ABC Dior does not have a chain strap, I just felt like the chunky strap made it look a little bit too casual, I would say. I think the small, you can actually wear it without the strap and it can still look really nice and really classy, but I think for me it just wasn't like, I need the whole package. I need everything to go together. I need it to be as perfect as possible. So this completely fit the bill. And you do get a long, it has leather on the top part so it doesn't dig into your shoulders, which I like, and then it has the chain strap there, which I love. I think it's so nice. It's the color of the gold is really nice. It's like a really light gold. And then I actually had these two parts covered in protective stickers when I first received it. There was another one that I could choose from, but they didn't have the protective stickers over the charms, so I opted to get this one instead because I did have the protective stickers on it, and also on all of these here. I don't know what they're called. And where else did I have them? I think, yeah, I love it. This is so me. Like, this is me in a bag. I haven't been this excited about a bag in a really long time. I feel like this is my first real like big girl like classic handbag. And okay, so I do have a story. I called Chanel that day because you guys know a lot of Chanel's purses are now 5,000 and over, which I was just like, okay, so the prices are pretty similar. Chanel was considered to be more luxury, like more higher on the luxury scale, I feel like, than Dior. But I called them to see if they had any mini classic flaps, and they didn't, which was my first choice. And they did have the seasonal one, but the seasonal one did not hold up to the standard that I was looking for, because the mini flap is honestly crafted really nicely. I think it's a really nice and classic bag for going out or even during the day if you don't have much to carry with you. But if you guys have seen the Sweetheart mini classic flap, that one was in caviar, which I loved. But the thing with that is that it felt so cheap and so plasticky. So when I called the customer service, they said, I'm sorry, there's none available in California, whatever. I was going to Beverly Hills, so I was like, okay, that's fine. Didn't bother to go to Chanel beforehand, but even then there were no mini white bags that I saw afterwards that I would have loved more than this one. And at that point it was just like, I was just going to return this one just to say that I have a Chanel bag, even though it was something that I wasn't going to love. They did have a lot of their mini vanity bags, which I've seen a lot of people love, and you know, they're buying those because they are a little bit cheaper than their, say, classic flaps, or they're more expensive on the runway seasonal bags. But for the price, I would have just liked a classic mini bag, and that's what I was going for. Especially, you have to consider like the price and everything, and I thought, okay, if I got a mini vanity bag or one of their white seasonal bags, I would still be happy because I still like the look of it. But at the end of the day, I kind of thought about my style, and I personally love the sound of the charms. It just gets me going. Like, it's my favorite thing about the bag. I also want to get a Lindy charm. She has the Swarovski with the puff palms, and that's just my style. I love it. I love super bling, super sparkly, really loud. Like, that's my style. Not in terms of clothing, but just handbags. Like, I love dressing it up. I love the charms. I love the bag just being dressed up. So when I took everything into consideration, I thought, this is meant to be. There's a reason why they told me it wasn't there. And the stitching on the mini classic flap for the Sweetheart line was very messy. It looked like pinched in at the back. It wasn't crafted beautifully like how their normal classic flaps are, and it just was a no for me. Like, it just did not look cute. And especially with my outfit that day, I just wasn't feeling it. And even if I had a dress on, I just feel like the feel and the leather, it just looked fake. It felt like nothing of substance. It had no real structure to it. It felt actually really pillowy and really squishy for a classic flap. And especially because that was a seasonal piece, I thought they would have paid more attention to it. But I think that one did retail for $5,400, or oh, actually 56 maybe. 54 or 56, I don't remember. At the end of the day, I just felt like, you know, this is what I was looking for. This is the one for me. Granted, if they had a white mini classic flap, I probably would have gone for that, for sure. This would have went back so fast. But because that was not an option, this was the one for me, and I couldn't be happier. I am so in love with this bag, and I know that people they talk a lot about this one. They say that it's too small, it's not going to fit a lot of things, but I was able to fit a pretty good amount of things in here. As I'm filming this, I realize I have not filmed a what's in my Celine little mini Triumph bag. I will film that soon. I've seen people saying, you know, this bag doesn't hold its resale value, it's not worth it, and all those things, but to me, this is something that, I said that about my Speedy B25. I'm like, this is gonna stay in my collection forever. But no, I think once you outgrow something, it's natural for you to not want to use it anymore, to not want it, and that's totally fine. But this is something that I really do see in my collection for a long time. I watched every single unboxing. If you have ever posted an unboxing about this bag, I've seen it. If you posted one about the small, I've seen it. I watched all of them, every single one of them. I did so much research before going ahead and getting this bag, and it was between this or the Goyard, like the Goyard Anjou tote, which at the time I was just like, okay, I really need a tote. Like, I'm not gonna be upset if I get either or. Like, I loved both of them. The St. Louis tote, they had a lot of them in stock. I actually went to Goyard after I got this one, and I really did find that they had a lot in stock, but they did not have the green Anjou GM or the Anjou MM in stock. So I don't know if it's MM or if it's GM, I don't remember, but they didn't have the green Anjou, and so I kind of thought, well, I do want to see that color in person in a bigger size. I did see it in the mini Anjou, but I already have a navy Anjou, so actually this is what I've been using lately for like my everyday. I did flip it inside out because I didn't want the Goyard logo to show. But yeah, so it's just navy blue right now. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I thought, okay, well, I can just get a Goyard any day in terms of like the color, but for a classic bag going out and just wanting to dress up my outfits for spring and summer, this was the way to go. I'm super excited to wear this when I go back in the city. This is like my dream bag for like my outfits for spring and summer. This is gonna go with everything, and it'll just dress up any casual bag. And I feel like, although this is considered a very dressy like handbag, I do think that I can dress it down with white jeans or with khaki jeans or linen, like different colored linens. Linens are dyed though, so you do have to be careful, and I'm terrified of color transfer right now, but I will figure it out. I'll do all the things that are necessary to take care of my handbag. And because this is off-white, I love that it's not a stark white, because stark white I think would be a lot more difficult to maintain, but off-white I think it's a little bit more manageable. Oh, I just realized that I still have the protective stickers on the inside, but I'll leave those on because it can get a little scratched. Yeah, I'll leave those. I actually wanted to leave the ones on the back too, but I was in the Uber at the time and I kind of accidentally pulled at it. But yeah, I had protective stickers on everything. I do want to get one for the O, just because this is the one that gets scratched up the most, but I probably won't put it on these. And this one you can't really, this doesn't lift up, it just kind of like swings side to side, so I don't know how I would get a protective sticker onto here. But yeah, I love it. This bag is not going to lose its structure. However, I am looking at the pink one like I mentioned. If you guys buy it, I'll be so sad, but I'll be happy. But I'll be so sad because that's such a pretty color. But I am looking at the small lady Dior. I just don't like the strap. It's just not my favorite. Don't like the look of it. Handheld, I suppose it is manageable. But if I get another Dior bag, I would probably just get another mini, because these are just the cutest things ever. And I'm gonna look on the pre-loved market, because the white, I just felt like I had to get it brand new because of color transfer and where I want to be able to say like, you know, I did that, I put the wear on it. And especially white, I get disgusted pretty fast when white things are dirty. If it's not mine, you kind of see the dirt, so you don't really know where things came from. But in terms of like me putting the wear on the bag, like that's totally fine because it's mine. So that was also why I felt the need to get the Off-White brand new. But I do think that the pre-loved market has a lot of really great colors, and especially the minis. You just have to pay attention to the wear on them, and you can get them for maybe $3,000 or $3,500. Some are maybe $4,400, which is still a lot of money off. You're obviously not going to get what you paid for, but I didn't purchase this bag to put on the resale market. And in the future, if I felt the need that, you know, this is something that I don't want anymore, then I will be more than happy to just sell it for whatever the competitive market is at the time. But as of right now, that's not the reason why I purchased it. I purchased it because of all of the outfits that I have planned with it, so I'm super excited about it. But of course, I think when people purchase bags, unless you're a millionaire, you were born with daddy's money. I know that I've seen some people say like, oh, the mini Dior is boring in the plain colors, but obviously if you have all the money in the world, it doesn't matter. But I don't, so I wanted a color that was practical. And yeah, so I really love it. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying for this unboxing video. I love this bag so much, and I cannot wait to film more videos with it. But I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!